Good morning, everybody, or I guess rather good afternoon. It's just about noon here in Central Florida, and today's the last day of this trip. This was a very short trip, really, if anything, just sort of a kick back and relax type of thing for a few days, long weekend type of deal. We're going to head out to Hollywood Studios. We're going to see what's up over there. We were at Hollywood Studios, actually, the first night that we were here. I did not vlog it, but we did get a lot done that night. We got standby on quite a few attractions, including Rise of the Resistance, Tower of Terror, Rock and Roller Coaster featuring Aerosmith, and there was one more, Toy Story Mania. And we did all of them on standby at an hour or less for each of those rides. And we only spent about 4 hours in the park, so it was a pretty good deal. But we're going to see what it's like today. It's a weekday. That was Friday. Today's a weekday. Middle of the week. We'll see how the crowds are. We're going to go, have a good time. We're probably going to get a light meal. And then at the end of the night, we're going to hop on the Mears Connect bus that's going to take us to MCO. And that will take us to home. So it's always a really sad day when you leave Walt Disney World. I'm so glad I at least know I have the benefit of knowing that I'm coming back. I have 2 trips already planned in the books. Even though I'm sad to be leaving, I feel like this was just a little taste of that much longer trip. So I'm very excited, and I'm excited too that I've been able to vlog this. So I know I touched on this already in a past vlog from this week, but you know, vlogging was sort of a way for me to get out and put aside what was happening in the world in 2020. And you know, I hope that, you know, even though I don't know, I haven't gone back and watched too many of the clips. I'm going to edit them after I get home. Hopefully they come out good, but if they're not great, I'll at least have some points where I can learn. But I hope that you guys are enjoying it. I really do, as much as I'm enjoying making them. This is a lot of fun for me so far. I know I'm only, I think this will be number 4. I know I'm only 4 in. We have a 5th one coming up in a few weeks. That'll be at Pocono Raceway. I'm really excited. So thanks for everybody who's watching along. Here's Hollywood Studios. All right, we have just made it to Hollywood Studios. We came here on the Disney Transport bus, and as soon as we got here, the skies opened up. It is raining. Look at those Florida palm trees in the wind. This doesn't seem to be a super heavy rain, so I'll throw on my raincoat, and we'll see if we can at least get inside of the park as the wind and rain picks up. See if we can get inside of the park, maybe stay somewhere dry until it passes. We'll see. All right, so it's been about 5 seconds since we last spoke, since I said that it's not raining hard. And it is now raining hard. A lot of wind, a lot of rain. Oh man. So we've decided we're just gonna hang out here underneath the bus station. We only made it to the end of the row before it started raining heavy, so it's still getting a little wet. My phone screen has a lot of drops on it right now. We'll hang here probably at least until it lightens up, and then we'll go in. You definitely don't want to walk in this type of rain. It will saturate you and it'll make you miserable throughout the day. All right, the rain has stopped. It's been about 10 minutes. We were only under there about 10 minutes with that really hard rain. Lightened up about 4 or 5 minutes later, completely gone. Skies are still cloudy, but the rain's gone. There are those gray skies. There's some blue. There's blue back there, but still threatening skies. We are by Echo Lake. Gonna head to Star Tours. It says it was a 5-minute wait, so we'll go see. I feel like I haven't seen Star Tours. It's such a low wait time of 5 minutes, but if it is, that's really cool. 5 minutes. It is indeed 5 minutes. Look at this AT or AT, depending on how you pronounce it. As a kid, Star Tours was one of my favorite attractions. I remember there was one time I came here. It was pretty late in the evening, and it wasn't a really busy park day. I went on Star Tours like 3 or 4 times in a row, basically no wait. So I haven't been able to repeat that feat since, but I still love this ride. Look at this. No wait. Empty.
Regulations require that all carry-on items be safely stowed beneath your seats.
So we just had a very eventful handful of minutes there. We got off of Star Tours and we got a few different scenes that I don't know if I've ever seen before. I know that they've been around. So it started out with Kylo Ren rather than Darth Vader. We also got a scene on Jakku, a scene, I don't remember the planet name, but it's from Rise of Skywalker, when all the Imperial ships, the Star Destroyers, I don't remember what the ships are called. I'm not too familiar with the last few movies, but the scene where they all go into battle. And then we landed on Batuu, which is the planet here that Galaxy's Edge, which we've just walked into, is based on. So that was really fun. Star Tours has this technology where it can mix and match all of the scenes, so you can get a ton of different sequences on your ride on Star Tours, which I love. And I gotta say, I might be wrong, Jakku we might have gotten before, but I don't think we've ever seen that second scene or landing on Batuu, so that's super cool. We then got right off the ride and ran into Paging Mr. Morrow. He's another vlogger. In fact, he's a vlogger that basically made me want to do vlogging. I've enjoyed his vlogs a lot, so that was a really cool moment. I'll put in a picture here. And so met him, hopped on a Muppet Vision, which is about a 15-minute 3D film. Super fun. I used to really underappreciate the Muppets. Now I love them. So it's great. It's been a great day, and it's only been like an hour. So we're passing through Galaxy's Edge. We're gonna go head on over to Toy Story Mania and see if we can get on that. Currently it's on the app as a 45-minute wait, so we'll see if it really is 45 minutes. All right, so a bit of a change in plan. We were going to go on Toy Story Mania. However, we got there, the ride sign says 50 minutes, which is not a bad wait for that ride, but the ride itself, the line extends outside of the building. So basically, for reference, you enter the queue outdoors, and there's an outdoor portion of the queue. You then move indoors. The other day when we were here, it was about a 50-minute wait, and we started inside. So there was no queue outside, we went directly indoors. Today, the queue does extend quite a ways outside. So it's most likely longer than 50 minutes. It could still be 50 minutes, but we're not gonna put in that time. We only have a few hours left. So we're gonna go see Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, and the app says 35 minutes. So hopefully this is actually 35 minutes and the line doesn't extend outside of the main queue building. All right, well, we waited for about 25 minutes. So when the app said it was 35, by the time we got to the ride, the wait was 60. By the time we got into the indoor queue, it was 65. We just left and it was 70 minutes. So the wait is going up, the line is not really moving. Generally, when that happens, it's because the ride went down, and in that event, they're going to cater to the lightning lane. Those people paid, which makes perfect sense, but it's just, you never know at that point how long that wait is going to be. So we're going to go see if we can find something to drink. It's really muggy out. In fact, when we were online, it rained quite a bit. We were covered though, so we'll see. We'll go get something to drink, maybe go on Tower of Terror. I think that one's only a 30-minute wait right now. There it is, the 199-foot Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. It does say that the wait time's 30 minutes, but we're not even in the regular queue. We're in an extended queue. So the wait times definitely seem to be an issue today. I'm not really sure what's happening. Now, some lines, they have multiple variations, so like switchbacks, right? Sometimes you can just totally skip the switchbacks and it makes the line a lot shorter, even though it looks a lot longer. So we did get online. It's 6:11 right now. We're gonna see how long this is. Hopefully it is 30 minutes and we just don't have to snake through that extended queue. But being that we're not even through the entrance sign makes me think that this is definitely more than 30 minutes, which if it is the case, we'll see. We'll see how the line progresses. The line at Mickey Minnie was not moving whatsoever, so long as the line moves, I think we'll stay over here. Tower of Terror ended up being only about a 40-minute wait, so it was advertised as 30. I thought it was going to be a lot longer. Only ended up being 40 minutes, so not bad. Pretty on point. In fact, when we got out, it had been updated to 45, so we probably just missed that update. But we're gonna go get some ice cream now from Hollywood Scoops. I love Hollywood Scoops. It's been a favorite of mine, the brownie sundae that they have. I remember even going back to when I was a kid. That was like I love it. I love brownie sundaes, and theirs is fantastic. So we're gonna go get one of those right now. Here is the menu for Hollywood Scoops, just outside of the Tower of Terror. This is what we're getting today, the brownie sundae, house-made brownie and old-fashioned vanilla ice cream with hot fudge and whipped cream. They have an ice cream sundae, cup or cone, scooped ice cream. This is where you're gonna get your ice cream. Thank you. Here it is. All right, we have eaten. I am happy. And now we're gonna try Mickey Minnie's Runaway Railway. We got offline earlier, wasn't moving. It's posted as a 35-minute wait in the app. Hopefully it is a 35-minute wait this time, but we're gonna see. Things seem to have been calming down. A lot of the rides seem to have been having wait times drop over the last hour or so we've been monitoring. So we'll see. Hopefully we're actually at 35 minutes this time. We're already doing better than the last time because we don't have to wait out here, which is where we started. And it does say 35 minutes. So we are now inside Mickey Minnie's Runaway Railway. We're actually just about the same spot where we left the line earlier. So maybe it'll be 35 minutes. I don't really know. I've only been on this a few times. I'm not super familiar with the standby line. So this ride is housed inside of the Chinese theater where the Great Movie Ride once was. They shut down the Great Movie Ride and they totally redid it. This is Mickey and Minnie's first ever ride that they have been the featured characters on. So that's something that's really cool.
Oh, hiya, folks. Want to take a ride on the train? Excuse me, you there.
Who, me?
Do you mind helping these good people into the cartoon while I fix this here locomotive?
That sounds like a lot of paperwork, Goofy, but sure.
Thanks. Be back in a jiffy to pick you all up.
Just got off Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. It was about a 35-minute wait, actually including the ride, but as you can see, we're now behind the attraction. Right there is the show building for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, and as you can see, it is definitely clearing out. Less people. I think it's about 7:30. I think a lot of people are headed out for the night. So we're gonna try this one again. 25-minute wait, standby. Let's see if that's true. All right, so this time there's no wait on the outside. Everybody's going directly into the show building, both the lightning lane just on the other side, as well as the standby line that I'm on. So, fingers crossed. I have reclaimed my title of Toy Story Mania champion. It hurt. It's a fun ride. It's one of my favorites here at Hollywood Studios, but man, something about the cannons, the seats we were at, they didn't spin as well, and they also really didn't shoot as well. I don't know what's up with that. Maybe it was just the car that we got. Definitely different than the other day. Nevertheless, still a lot of fun. We're gonna head to Rise of the Resistance. It's about 8:40 p.m. and we're gonna try and get in the line before the park closes. Generally, so long as you get on a line before the park closes, they will let you in. And you may be there until after the park closes, but you'll be there and you'll still get on the ride. From backyard.
I'm not running.
2 by 2. All right, here we are. We're gonna rise up and resist against the dark side. So Star Wars Rise of the Resistance is one of also the newest attractions here at Hollywood Studios, in addition to Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run, also part of Galaxy's Edge, as well as Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. It's a really fun ride, but it's more than just a ride. It's a little bit of an immersive experience. You go in, you're part of a little show, and then you get on the ride. So it's a lot of fun. If you're a Star Wars fan, you have to check this out. If you're not a Star Wars fan, I'd still recommend checking it out. It's a really fun ride. You're not gonna find anything like this on Disney property. So let's do it.
Has infiltrated a First Order Star Destroyer that is now headed to this system. Batu is no longer safe. We have transports waiting to take you to General Organa's secret base on Pucara. I'll regroup with you there. The Resistance desperately needs your help in our fight against Kylo Ren and the First Order.
Attention block breach. Prisoners last seen on level D. There they are! Fire! The escape pods just follow us! Take the list down! Go from me! Hurry! No, not up! I said down! Okay, you're clear. Your escape pods came in a little off target.
All right, and that is gonna do it for us from Hollywood Studios. I love Rise of the Resistance. I don't know. I used to like Star Wars a lot, and I feel like I fell out of it after the last few movies. But I loved Kenobi, and this ride is such an incredible experience. It's definitely something that when you come to Walt Disney World, you have to do at least once, even if you don't like Star Wars. But we're gonna head out, go back to our hotel, Saratoga Springs, and that's gonna be our day. We'll have to pack up, get ready for our Mears Connect bus to MCO. It's a sad day when you have to leave, but it has to happen. Hey everybody, what's up? I am back home now, and let me tell you, it was such a fantastic vacation. In particular to this vlog, the reason why you see me now back home is because I realized I never really did a proper send-off or really explained the Mears Connect transportation service that we took back to MCO. The reason I'm filming this now while I'm back home, which, by the way, I apologize about this awful look behind me. I don't have a dedicated studio space to record this, so my apologies in advance. The reason I wanted to record this, though, is because I never really explained so much what Mears Connect was, why we were using it, what Mears Connect is and it's about. And I wanted to go ahead and, before I release this vlog, film a quick segment about it because it was actually a really important part of our vacation. So for those of you who remember Disney's Magical Express, this was a free service that was included with your stay on Disney property. So if you had to fly in, you could, for free, book a reservation on one of these Magical Express buses, and it would take you from MCO, the Orlando International Airport, to your resort, the resort you were staying at on your Disney stay. It wasn't anything specific to Disney Vacation Club. It wasn't something specific to annual pass holders. It wasn't something specific to anything. It was just if you were staying on Disney property anywhere. The company that Disney leased or used inventory, the buses and such from, was the Mears Transportation Group. Disney ended up dropping the Magical Express service after the pandemic, and basically Mears wanted to continue this business. I don't necessarily know what the internal workings were, but now we have the Mears Connect service. So really honestly, if you were ever on the Magical Express, this is pretty much the same thing. All it is a rebranding. If you've never been on Magical Express, like I said, it's basically you make a reservation and you get a bus that takes you right from Orlando Airport to your Disney resort. And it's a really convenient service. Quite honestly, I've only used it a few times. I only used the Magical Express once, and in fact, this was the first time I ever used the Mears Connect service, mostly because I don't really fly down to Florida. It's actually really rare for me to do that. So included with this reservation, so first off, I will say when it was the Magical Express, it was a free service. It was included in your stay. Now that this is Mears and not the Disney Magical Express, you do have to pay. It was $32 per person round trip. So they pick you up after your flight lands, you get on the bus, you go to your resort. When it's time to check out before your flight, they come to your resort, they pick you up, they drop you back off at Orlando International Airport. It's a super great service. We had fantastic drivers both times, and we actually got really lucky. When we were going there, we had almost an empty bus, this big, awesome charter bus with little small screen TVs every few rows, and just absolutely fantastic. Because we had a flight that was taking off really early in the morning, sometime around, I think it was 5:45 a.m., we actually had to, because you got to be there at the airport a few hours early, we actually had our Mears Connect service. We didn't even get a bus because we had to leave at 1:20 a.m., so they actually just sent a driver with a small passenger van, and we took off that way. It was essentially a private taxi ride. And I will say, I will throw this in there, props to Mears, because they actually originally had us for 2:20, but we felt like it was cutting too close to the actual flight, knowing how long some of the TSA lines have been recently and some of the baggage claim or baggage check lines have been recently. We called them the day before we flew back. We said, hey, we think it's cutting it a little close. Can we bump it up? They gave me the option of what time I wanted to bump it up to. I said 1:20 a.m. They said, you're good. We'll send somebody. So absolute props to Mears. Super convenient service. Well worth the price. I know, $32 might sound like a lot, but it's really $16 each way. And just absolutely fantastic service, fantastic drivers. And I will actually be using the Mears Connect service again when I go back down to Florida for a future trip. Anyway, I think that's going to do it for me. If you're interested in looking at Mears Connect more, I will leave a link in the description where you can find some more about Mears Connect. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this string of vlogs. It was quite painful, honestly, in my eyes, editing it because I'm not so refined with some of this stuff. This is my first time vlogging. I know I've said it a million times. I had some technical issues, and I know the audio quality is not super great. I'm working on it. And hopefully the next time I go out to Florida, I'm going to have all these issues fixed. In fact, my goal is to get an actual camera that is solely dedicated for my vlogging. I can't use the camera I'd mentioned in my Magic Kingdom video just because it doesn't really have a lot of great video function. Thank you so much once again, everybody, for tuning into these episodes. If this is your first, check out some of my other episodes. I'll link those in the description below. And if you've watched all four now, thank you so much. I will have another vlog coming up soon for my outing I just had at Pocono Raceway, actually. I'm a little bit behind on editing and posting. I've had a lot going on. But once again, thank you, everybody, so much. Make sure you like, subscribe, turn on notifications, anything. Everything helps. Like the video. So thank you once again. Have a fantastic day. I can't wait to film more vlogs for you guys.